Hey nestlings, and welcome back to Planning with Penguins. All right, on today's video, we are going to be planning in my Sassy Neon planner. It's an 18-month planner and its first month is July, and I am pumped and so excited to do this plan with me in the monthly for July. So I have some sticky notes on my pages, and I'm gonna go ahead and take them out of my planner. And I'm just so excited to use this planner. I have never been as excited for two planners that I have in my possession than this one and my dashboard. So for this particular monthly, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm using the sweet Kawaii Design Kawaii subscription kit. It is made for a vertical planner, and I'm using this to see how I can kind of mix it around and, use different pieces for different purposes. So if you've never used Sweet Kawaii Design before, she uses a repositionable vinyl sticker. It feels gorgeous and it's amazing. All right, so I'm using the faux washi strips that she provides. And the theme of this Kawaii kit that I have is summer and ice creams and all that stuff. And I thought it went perfect with the neon ice cream cone design in the planner itself. Okay, so I'm using these faux washi strips to mark off my vacation. So I'm actually going on vacation in the tail end of June to the beginning of July. And so I'm using this to mark my trip. Now, I ended up having to cut off a little ice cream cone right in the middle of his face. And I felt really bad about it because I thought it was so weird. So I went ahead and grabbed my X-Acto knife and got the other half of his face back, and I put it back together. And you know what? It didn't even really matter because the weekends are shaded in pink anyway, so you can't really even tell that that piece is missing. But it felt weird to cut a food with a face in half, so fixed that. Now, these two little stickers I'm putting on refer to the payment and ship dates of the Kawaii subscription kit from Sweet Kawaii Design, and I get that subscription, and so I like to mark those. She also has stickers that are about that size that are wacky holidays, and I need to get some of those, so note to self, I need to order. Now, this cute little quote I'm putting in the sidebar says, "Don't let your ice cream melt while you're counting someone else's sprinkles." And that's so true. I love the sidebar for this one. Last year in my color block layout, which is what this planner is, it had a very student-themed sidebar, and so I would always cover it up. And this one I feel like I can actually use. Alrighty, so we had 3 days out of the month that are not dated. So again, with the faux washi, only this time it is the sprinkles washi. And I just kind of layer it over each other just to make it like a full box and fill it all in. And then I can save the extra of the second strip for later because there's plenty of it to be able to use for later. So that's nice. So you can put that back on the page and save it. So like I said, this kit that I have is really designed for a weekly layout. She gives you enough stickers to do 4 weeks, like a full month of stickers here. Now I'm taking some of the smaller deco and I'm going to decorate here, and just a cute little quote sticker there. And then there's date covers. I was debating on putting the date covers down, and I was like, maybe a little too much. A little too much. All right, so cute little ice creams and stuff to decorate on top of the sprinkles so they're not as blah. Just to jazz that up a little bit. And in planning this month, it's so crazy. I'm already planning the July monthly spread because I go back to work for school in July, and I'm bummed out. So on the 22nd is when I go back, so I put this cute little label that has an ice cream cone and some sprinkles. And then on the 30th, I used another little label that has a little star on it, and that is for football camp because that's when we start camp. And then I'm going ahead and I'm going to move these sticky notes out of the way. Football camp goes through this next day, so this little banner with these little sunglasses is just really, really adorable. All right, so as I go through here, we've got some half boxes, we have quarter boxes, we have all the kinds of different boxes that we need. And I'm going to go ahead and pull off all of my sticky notes, or the CPR class sticky notes, and I'm going to use 2 half boxes. They fit in there perfectly. And these 2 have little ice cream deco on the corners, and that's where I'm going to mark those CPR classes. Then we move my little rainbow sticky notes, and I'm just going to use some quarter boxes here to mark these particular events. And I just picked some of the colors that I hadn't really used yet. I hadn't used a lot of purple, and so I wanted to make sure I used all the colors that I could use. And I think it turned out really well with the boxes that I chose to use. Now, I do have something that I had dated for the 20th, but I actually think it's on the 19th because I think I did it wrong. So I went ahead and added another quarter box here. And the nice thing is that these are repositionable, so if I need to take it off, I can. But I went ahead and added a little icon to it just to kind of, add some pizzazz. Now, payday on the 1st, as always, school paycheck, woohoo! Now, I don't keep track of bills and all that stuff because my husband pays our bills, so I don't really have to use all those stickers. I did add a little first aid plus there because my job as an athletic trainer involves medicine, and I didn't really see me using that sticker if I didn't use it for this right now. So I went ahead and just used it. Alrighty, so on the sidebar, I decided to use this little checklist of ice cream cones, but then I positioned it too far down, so I thought I would add another set of mini checklist little hearts, and I was like, no, change my mind, I'm not going to do that. So I went ahead and just moved the ice creams up more in the middle for the tasks and notes that I want to keep for the month. And then we have the monthly goals up above. Now, if I decide not to use those little ice cream cones as a checklist, they just make a cute little border or a little decorative little thing on the side. All right, so now I wanted to mark some holidays. So I used my Kawaii Design sticker. She has an anniversary sticker, which is so great because on the 1st of July is my 7-year wedding anniversary. So I decided to use one of her anniversary stickers, and I just think it looks really cute with those ice cream cones with this little 7 that has a candle on the top of it. Probably for a birthday, but it'll work for these purposes. And then I needed to find something to mark Independence Day or the 4th of July. And oh my God, as I am recording this, I put Independence Day on the wrong day. It's on the 3rd and not on the 4th, so I will go and fix that here in a minute. But that is my monthly spread, guys. I really liked how this came out, and using a kit that is traditionally designed for a vertical layout for your monthly spread. Now, what I'm doing right now, you can't see me or my hands, is I'm actually going to go get the pins I can use for this. So these stickers, because they are a vinyl, you have to use a permanent marker. So I use a permanent fine point Sharpie, and I decided to use this hot pink so I could fill in these boxes on my planner. And all you do is just let it dry a little bit, but it doesn't smudge. If you use a gel pen or even like a regular ballpoint pen, it's going to smudge big time. So you need to use a permanent pen of some sort or a permanent marker of some kind. So I'm just filling in all my little boxes here, making sure that those were dry before I put my hand on top of them. And they were. Finishing it up with my last one right here. Hooray! All right, so now I am back to my Inkjoy gels, and I am marking off my vacation. So even though I did use the faux washi strips, I wanted to write like above it what it actually was for. So I'm drawing a bunch of little Mickey heads and writing Walt Disney World and some more Mickey heads. more Mickey heads, and then I gotta go down to the 7th because on the 7th is when we come back. I needed to date the 30th of June real quickly and draw some more Mickey heads. I don't draw the best Mickey heads, but you know, it works for what it's for. All right, and then I went and jumped into the travel sticker book just so that I could put the day that we should be, because we're arriving back home, which is on the 8th of July, and I found this cute sticker that says arrived. It's big and overlaps Mr. Ice Cream Cone, but that's okay. And then I just wrote back home. All right, so there we go. We are done with this part of the monthly planning. Pretty easy, pretty simple. It'll get filled in more as time goes on. Go ahead and stick those pages back in the planner. And we have one other part we have to do, which is the actual dashboard. So that's the July one from the previous planner. And this is the new one. I love this. It is just dot grid, says notes. It has the space for important dates. So we're going to get our important dates in there. Some of those big dates that we marked in the monthly view. We're using the dates and holidays sticker book from the Happy Planner, using just the black ones here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these dates in here. And since for some of my dates, they are the same kind of thing, I went ahead and put them all together. So all 3 days that I'm processing online forms, I put those together. Like the, 19th, whatever. I don't remember the exact dates as I'm doing this. Clearly, as I had to go look, 17th, 24th, and 30th, I think. And then the 2 CPR classes, since they are the same thing, I can just put the stickers right next to each other and then just write it in. And I also marked my vacation for July, the 1st through the 8th as well. So just getting these date stickers down, I have to keep checking back to see what it actually was I was doing. And my trusty ink joy gels, putting little commas between the letters, and then just filling it in. Pretty simple. I can't believe I put the Independence Day sticker on the wrong day and didn't even notice it until I'm doing the voiceover for this video. That is hilarious. So incredibly funny. All right, so now for the notes section, I decided that I wanted to leave it pretty blank, but put some decoration around it. So I grabbed the student icon sticker book, started off with one of these book stickers because I love them. I think they're fantastic. Contemplated using a shoe, ended up going with this quote that says shine bright. It has a little bit of gold foil on it. And as I was flipping through this book, I found the letter boards, which I think are great. And the one I grabbed says the first 5 days after the weekend are the hardest. Well, that's so true for the end of summer break for me. And I was just flipping through, found a purple pencil, had to use it. No particular reason, just I wanted to. And there we go. So we added a little bit of pizzazz to that. And then once June is over, I'll pull everything out and everything will be a little bit more cohesive. But I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. You're enjoying these videos. If you're new here, I'm Teresa. I hope you stick around. Please make sure to subscribe down below and hit that little bell. I'll help you know when there's new videos. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.